Hello, 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 my lovely, lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Hello. So real quick, I want to start with some thank yous. So first off, I want to say thank you to Sarah for donating this amazing deck, the Star Tarot, which we'll be using in the reading today. I have wanted this deck forever, so thank you, Sarah, for sending this in from the Amazon wish list and donating to the channel. We're going to be using this one a lot in upcoming readings. I'm so excited about it. So thank you, Sarah. And I also want to say thank you. Recently, you guys have blessed me with some donations via PayPal and Venmo and the super thanks that are on this the videos. You know, there's like the little button on YouTube that says super thanks. And I've gotten donations that way from various people recently, and I'm blown away. So thank you guys so much. Like, it really means a lot, and it really helps me out and helps me to keep producing free tarot for you guys. So I just wanted to start there with just from my heart to your guys' heart. Thank you guys so much. There's lots of ways to support, even like non-monetary ways, like just liking, sharing, commenting on the videos. Really, really helps. Watching like 30 seconds of an advertisement really adds up over time. So thank you guys. Totally. All right, so let's jump into this. So we are doing my favorite reading. This is what to expect in the week ahead. This is a timeless reading, so what to expect within the next 7 days of watching this. I have 3 piles for you guys today. So pile 1, we have this beautiful selenite palm stone. Pile 2, we have an old favorite that's jumping back in. We have our little blue origami bird here. And pile 3, I have a white onyx elephant, so a little white elephant with its trunk up for good luck for pile 3. So take a deep breath, go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If for some reason you're drawn to 2, feel free to watch more than one. You might just have something in another pile that pertains to your life this week that you needed to hear. So again, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. The timestamps will be in the description box below. Just open up that description box where it says more, and you'll find the timestamps. Click on your timestamp, and it'll take you right to your spot in the reading. So I'm going to leave these up for a moment. If you need time, or if you need more time, feel free to pause it. Or pause the screen, and then I will see you guys at your pile. Thanks, guys. Hello, my lovely friends, for pile 1. You guys picked this beautiful selenite palm stone, and we are going over what you can expect in life, in love, in the next 7 days from watching this. We'll start with tarot. We have oracle cards, and we'll also be doing charms and letters as well in this reading. This is one of my favorites. Thank you guys for being here. If you're returning, thank you so much. Again, this is my favorite reading, and I am trying to grow it, so feel free to give it some love or share it with someone else that you think would love it. I would appreciate that greatly. And anyone who's new, I hope you enjoy this reading. This tends to be a little more lighthearted, but we do talk about serious things here because that is life, right? All right, let's jump into this. So, oh yeah, you guys had, for your tarot, this is going to possibly be a very analytical week for you guys, a very thought-provoking week. You guys had the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, so you know, some counterparts here that might pertain to you guys in a different way as well. These are the Star Tarot that were donated to the channel by Sarah C. So with this energy, there is going to be a lot of clarity and truth coming in for you guys, or the need to focus on the truth of a situation. Sorry, I'm kind of like looking like at these cards. There's so much imagery in this deck. We have a lot of butterflies here. So there's going to be a transformation that comes in with this truth, or holding your truth, speaking your truth, honoring your truth. We do have a lot of blue here, which is the color of the throat chakra. So I think it's going to be important to speak your truth in a very honest and clear manner. For others of you guys, there could be something that has been bugging you for a while that you haven't been able to figure out, that you could be getting the truth on, or just massive amounts of clarity. This Queen of Swords, she kind of has this beam coming in into her head here, so it just feels like you're just gonna, like, it's just gonna be like those epiphanies kind of things, and they're both holding a sword of truth. And there's a sense of freedom that's coming in with these cards, with all these birds and butterflies and flying here as well. With this Queen of Swords, sometimes she's known for being very stern and cutting people off, or cutting things off. So if there are things in your life that are holding you back from your true path, from the things that light you up, that bring you happiness, this also may be a week that you have to make a hard decision to cut some things out. But I'm hearing being clear, honest with your communication, if it's involving somebody else, or setting some boundaries, could be really important. Just hold on to your truth and honor that. And that will, like, almost like standing up for yourself and standing for your truth this week could also just cause a big transformation in your life. And this sense of freedom, we have an eagle in this card, an eagle in this card. So again, that sense of freedom, it's like finding the freedom in the truth. If that makes sense. So, all right, but that's the overall energy. So it's kind of the overarching energy of your week, is just this clarity, truth, being crisp and clear. And that could be someone being crisp and clear with you. If you don't feel the need that relates to you, it could be something that, someone is offering you clarity and honesty this week as well, which I feel like for some of you guys may be very, very welcomed if there's been something that's been like bugging you and you don't understand why something happened the way that it happened. You guys, for your universal card, you got future. It says anticipate, dream, and plan. So there is going to be a focus on, creating this crystal clear, we have a crystal ball here, a crystal clear future for yourself. Pay attention to your dreams this week. You also could be getting some messages and some symbolism in your dreams as well. I'm just hearing that those are very important. It always gives me Pisces vibes. With these Queen and King of Swords, that's also the air signs. So Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius may be important this week within your life as well. We have the Mountain here. So with the mountain is about challenges and overcoming obstacles. So depending on where you are in life, some of you guys could be about at the bottom of a mountain where a new challenge could be coming up. Some of you guys could be almost at the peak and get over a challenge. It's gonna fit a little differently for everyone, but I'm hearing just forward momentum is going to be important. Even if you come across something that feels like massive undertaking and you don't know where to start, just keep moving forward. Even if it's baby steps, like, you'll get over it. The time's going to pass anyways. You might as well start moving towards what you want, even if it's on the other side of a mountain. And then this card, there is a talk about planning, which can be, the analytical kind of vibe that comes with the air signs, or the sword cards here. Next, you guys had strength. So Leo vibes I'm getting in here. This feels like, yeah, you guys are going to find your strength. We have another butterfly here. Like, my guides are very drawing me into these butterflies. So that could just be a signifier for some of you guys. I know some of you guys look for certain things to let you know if it's your reading. Some of you guys may be like a blue butterfly is really being picked up here. But just that transformative kind of energy. And as you step into your strength, as you step into your truth and honoring yourself this week, like, things are just going to unfold and transform for you. Next, we have contract. So this is a lot. There could be some of you guys dealing with legal matters, which I'll show the King and Queen of Swords can represent that as well, like legal matters, justice system, things like that. So some of you guys could be signing a contract. This doesn't have to be super serious. You could be, again, signing a contract, getting into agreement with somebody. Some of you guys could be leaving a situation that involves a legal matter. But overall, this is usually, like, especially with these two, this energy that's overarching all of this. This feels like it's going to be crisp and clear as this comes out. Like, it's going to come out in your favor. But, like, the balance of justice is at work here. This is also Libra vibes as well, because Libra is the justice card. But yeah, legal matters are important. I don't want to start being like, picking out all the different ones. I think most of you guys understand what that means and how that means for you. Some of you guys could be just also dealing with someone that works in the legal field at some point as well. I'm hearing the number 6 is important too. But I'm also hearing read the fine print. If you are signing in anything this week, make sure you understand what it is that you're signing. Or if, if you're going through something and there was a contract signed, there could be some information in there that actually helps you. So pay attention to like the wording of things this week. Okay. You guys have inspired action. Take action when you feel desire. Follow intuition, synchronicity, supported by the universe. So this is, you're being guided to take action on things this week. This might not all pertain together. It's not like this is just one thing. Life is very complex, but there could be something in your life that you feel, if you're feeling drawn to it, if you have this desire, if something is like sparking you up from the inside, setting your soul on fire, then follow that. Take inspired action, follow your intuition. You could be running into some synchronicities this week where you're like, oh my gosh, this is oddly just working out. Just take that as a support from the universe. Okay, so for your healing, we have giving back here. So if you find a moment this week where you feel like either you're down or something that you need to heal within yourself, I'm hearing, helping others can help you get out of this like little rut that you may be in. Giving back to others, possibly being involved in charity this week for some of you guys. There's all these little hot air balloons in the background that may be important, and we have a ship, so this is also like possibly traveling somewhere to give back, or giving back in a way that's like for people that are a further away of distance from you, and watering other people's souls. So I feel like a lot of you guys have been through a lot, but you've gained a lot of knowledge in that, so you could also help people by what you've been through to kind of help them get through their hard times as well this week. All right. Next, you guys had stag spirit. Take the lead. So this also feels very much taking that inspired action, taking possibly a little bit of a leap of faith about something this weekend. And in a confident way, like really stepping into your truth here and just taking the lead on a situation, even if it kind of scares you a little bit. Some of you guys taking that lead could involve like a charity kind of thing. But really like stepping in and, oh, we have another stag. I just realized we had 2 stags here. So finding that courage to get over that mountain, taking that lead, taking that first step, taking that inspired action to really like move past some challenges in your life is going to be very helpful. But it's like one of those moments where you got to put like your adult, big kid pants on. I don't know. I used to say big girl pants on, but depending on your gender, or how you view yourself, it might be one of those moments where you're just like, all right, I'm scared, but I got to do it. Everything I want is on the other side of fear, and like be really crystal clear. This is my truth. I'm going to honor it. Even if it's scary, I'm going to move forward and take that lead, and honor myself in that process. And again, where that transformation comes in for a lot of you guys, having that strength to move forward, to take that action, to where you want to go in your future, being crystal clear about that vision. I'm also hearing like writing steps down, writing a plan out, a plan of action could be important too. We do have contracts, so sometimes that can just be writing as well. Like almost like a contract with yourself, making like an agreement with yourself to do something that you've always wanted to do and not putting it on the back burner. I just realized we had 6 and 6 here too. So yeah, they're drawing me into the 6s. So for love this week, before we get into letters and charms, you guys had the Magician, which is all about manifesting. It's about the magic of love, but it did come out with this 8 of Swords. So if you've been trying to manifest love in your life, like say you're not in your ideal situation, or you're trying to manifest someone into your life, I'm hearing you need to be mindful of any limiting beliefs you hold about that. Like if you're trying to like manifest this one thing, but then at the same time you don't believe that it can happen for you, that's what's blocking you. Also, we have another, I love these cards because they do have the chakra colors within them. We have this more blue, which is about this throat chakra kind of thing. Again, speaking your truth. So it's almost like being honest with yourself where your own mind is holding you back when it comes to love, because you have this magician energy. You have this ability to create your life as you want it, you want to see it, but it might just be your own mind that's holding you back. And maybe those are some of those things you need to just get really clear and honest with yourself and cut out all the things that aren't serving you. And sometimes that's just our own thoughts. But yeah, it's a really powerful week about honoring your truth. And even if it's just owning your truth within yourself, is going to be important. And then also you guys had soulmates. So when it came to love, so soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. We have the contract again here. So some of you guys could be working through some soul contracts, depending on your beliefs, with some other soulmates. Soulmates, can be romantic. They can also be friends, family members, things like that. Other souls that you agreed to learn some things in this lifetime together. Sometimes that justice card, because this is very similar to the justice card, can be about karma. And karma isn't bad. Karma is just balance. Karma is balancing things out, evening things out, working through those lessons that you wanted to learn this lifetime, that you wanted to figure out. So, you're going to be involved with people that you're going to be clearing some of that out this week, especially with this overall message. Is like really like stepping into your truth is like the way through. See if there's anything else that pops up before I move into the letters and charms. We do have this little bee. So that always feels like a little bit of work, the worker bee. But working on healing yourself this week. But giving back is going to be really important. But just honoring your truth and honoring your strength. Even if it's like scary for you guys, it's worth it. All right, let's get letters and charms. All right, I always like to start with the zodiac dice. So this could be someone that you're dealing with heavily this week. This could be your sign or the energy of the sign. So for pile 1, you guys have Libra, which is more of that justice, contracts, legal, balance, harmony, relationships, partnerships are going to be very clued in. And then, Libra is an air sign. And that's also weighing out all the options too. And then your house is house number 7, which is also ruled by Libra. So the big focus is going to be about those partnerships. Again, not just romantic, it's all the connections in your life are going to be very highlighted this week. And I'm hearing just, again, honor your truth, stay balanced, stay within harmony. All right, so let's pull some letters. Sometimes these are people's initials, sometimes they spell words. You guys are great at noticing them. When I'm in a channeling state, I miss a lot of stuff. It's like my normal brain doesn't quite work unless you channel, you don't fully understand that, and that's okay. But if you guys ever hear me trip up on words and stuff, it's because it's like I'm accessing 2 different sets of files, like I'm operating 2 different computer systems, if that makes sense. Okay, so letters for pile 1. Okay, we have an M, M, a T, an O, and an E. Toe. Someone's going to stub their toe. We have Mo. We have Moat, like emote. I don't know, lots of stuff. Anyway, so there's some of your letters. I'm sure you guys can come up with other things. We have ET, maybe phone home this week. All right, and then for your charms. So for pile 1, what else do they need to know about their week, please? Get in good with this. Woo, okay. We have 2 more tarot cards. So you have the 2 of Cups, again about partnership, love, soulmates, soul level connections, soul family, and Judgment here. So some awakening, some epiphanies, some things being brought back to life this week, some things that you may have thought have been gone from your life, maybe revisiting too. And possibly for like a new evaluation of things with this clarity that you're sitting in this week. All right, we have love and peace. So, you know, always lead with love in a peaceful manner, or whatever brings you the most peace. We have friends. So friends are going to be very highlighted and important. We have this little crown. This always reminds you of like treat yourself. So self-care could be important. Also, if you are on a spiritual path and you get spiritual downloads, this always reminds me of the crown chakra. So you could be getting some clarity via some downloads this week. We have this little blimp. So this is also about if you're having a hard time finding this clarity, you might need to like take a bigger picture look, like step out of the situation. Sometimes if we're just so close to it, we can't see it clearly. So sometimes if we move out from a situation, that's what can bring us clarity. But rising above something and looking at it from a different perspective is going to be important. We have this heart with a nurse hat. So this can be very little. You could be involved with nurses this week. You could be a nurse. Someone is in nursing school. But this also is like a mending of your heart coming in too. We have this moon moth. So again, your dreams are going to be important. Things during the nighttime. Stargazing, I'm hearing, is important for you guys as well. We have a dragonfly, which is always like a good reminder to, you don't need to like dive into things. So sometimes skimming the surface and taking things lightly is important. Also a nod to light workers here and past loved ones. So pay attention to dragonflies. You guys could be getting synchronicities and symbols that way. And then we have hello. So someone could be, you know, we did have that judgment card. Someone could be coming back with like, hello. So take that as you will, but there's going to be someone popping in to say hello that possibly you haven't heard from in a while, coming back in for communication this week. So, all right, I'm going to hold these up. If these charms mean something else to you, take that personal meaning, please. Always trust your intuition and what it tells you, even within the cards. If they mean something differently that I didn't pick up on, honor yourself always. I do my best to get it all in. But yeah, always trust yourself. That's why I like you guys to see everything. But as always, thank you guys so much. If you did enjoy this, please like, comment, even if it's just an emoji. Share this with someone that you think would like it. I really appreciate that. And thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. It's truly an honor, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 2. You guys picked the little blue origami crane bird here. And we are going over what you can expect in the week ahead, the next 7 days from the moment you're watching this. This is a timeless reading, so it doesn't matter when it was recorded. First, we're going to start with tarot, then we're going to do oracle cards as well as letters and charms. So we'll be looking into a life and love this week. So for your guys' tarot, you guys got the Page of Pentacles, which in this deck it's called the Princess of Pentacles, as well as the Lovers. So relationships and choices are going to be highlighted, possibly new beginnings, new choices coming up, things coming into a newer level. So we'll start with this Page of Pentacles here. Within this deck, this is a Star Tarot that was donated by Sarah Seed. Thank you, Sarah. The imagery is so beautiful. So there could be like new ideas birthing, new plans, new money coming in with this pentacle energy. Also, like all the earth signs are represented here. Lovers is Gemini. But she looks like she's pregnant in this card with this star. So some of that could be relevant to some of you guys, but it also like creation of all kinds of things. So it's like this new offer of a creation coming in with this Page of Pentacles. We have this like plethora, little fairies and animals here. So it's like being very supported in lots of different ways on this new beginning that's coming in for you all. We have these spirals of like life and stuff. It's really beautiful card. But overall, so sorry, like this ultimately represents someone either coming in and offering a new beginning, you creating a new beginning, something in a very tangible way. With the Pentacles is that earth energy. With the Lovers, you know, this is like soulmate energy, soul level connections, possibly just soul family, soul tribe, however you want to view that. But this card is also about choices and making choices. So there could be like a this or that kind of energy going on with your week. You could have two options of these new offers coming in for some of you guys. So again, I keep hearing it's this or that. So there might be like a level of making a choice between two things, two people, two options, two places to live. It's going to look a little different for you guys, but I think when it hits, whatever this is, if it hasn't yet, like all of a sudden that this or that is going to make sense if you haven't gotten there yet. And again, it's going to look a little differently for everybody. But that's the kind of the overall energy. The tarot, the way I pull it, is the overarching energy for the whole week. So new beginnings and partnerships and choices are very highlighted. We'll see. We might tap back into these cards as we go through the oracle cards. So you guys had Universe for your universal card. It says, you are not alone, ask for help. So this is kind of very much like the universe has your back, your angels have your back, your spirit team, however you want to say it, God, whatever your belief is, you're not alone. You are supported in very magical ways here. But also, like, don't hesitate to ask for help, even if that's with friends and family. Again, this is also a card of, like, soul connections, so it doesn't have to be around love. I know it's the Lovers. It very much can be. But this is also just about support, like, supportive people in your life. So don't, you know, God and the universe and everything works in mysterious ways. So sometimes, you know, someone may come along that might be able to assist you. So don't hesitate to ask them for help. I know sometimes that's hard for some of us. Okay, next you guys had the Bear. So there is going to be something that could be a little bit intimidating this week. The Bear also represents power. So you could be stepping into your power. You could be intimidating somebody else. But I'm hearing have fun with this. I don't know, something about this bear wearing this tie and this hat. So this also could be for some of you guys around work with this bear wearing this tie. But I don't know, something about that, like when I'm looking at this card, like I know it's about power and intimidation, but it's funny to me. It's a polar bear wearing a hat and a tie, right? I've never looked at this card that way, but I'm hearing like laugh at your challenges. Kind of things, like laugh at your demons. Like you don't have to be intimidated. So there might be a reminder if you're feeling intimidated to try to find the humor in something this week as well, and know that you are supported very much. So don't let those things like intimidate you too much here. Okay, next you guys had financial health, so I'm sure that's always nice to hear. With this Page of Pentacles, that also can be like financial offers, money coming in, monetary things, so those two things coming in. You are going to be looking at a week that you're feeling very stable. You could have surprise money coming in for some of you guys that you weren't expecting. This is very much a money tree, and the money's just falling off of it, so that's always a nice card to see. We do have this rainbow, so it's like, you know, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. This also could be some financial returns coming back in for some of you guys, like maybe you invested somewhere and like it's going to pay off now. Also, if you loaned someone money in the past and you thought that was just kind of gone, you know, someone could be coming back in and say, hey, you know, thank you for supporting me back when, I want to repay you now, kind of energy. All right, next you guys had Door to Spirit. So with this universal, like this, you're not alone from the universe, and this Door to Spirit, you could just be feeling some interesting synchronicities. It's just this energy of feeling very supported this week. With this Page of Pentacles, you know, again, like she's got like this divine star within her her womb, so to speak. It's almost just feeling like this creation, like almost like you have the Midas touch this week, and doors are opening up for you, but it's in a very synchronistic kind of way, like magical kind of way this week, which is really nice to see. And it's going to bring you a lot of peace with this white dove here. Yeah, some doors are going to be opening up, but it's not going to be, it's not like, it's not a coincidence, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, next you guys have visualization. See yourself achieving, that's a word, achieving the highest possible outcome. Experience feelings and details. So this is a manifestation type skill. This is the law of attraction deck, or a law of attraction deck. So using visualizations are going to be really promising and important for you guys. I keep going back to this Page of Pentacles, but very much she has this pentacle above her head. So it's almost like visualizing this reality. You want this financial health, this support from the universe that you want, and hold on to that and look at the highest potential and really feel into that to help you manifest some of this stuff coming in. All right, for healing this week, you're being guided to release. So there may be something that you may have been holding on to for a long time. We have the number 5 here, which is the number of change. We have 5 here as well. Yeah, so releasing something, even if it was very near and dear to your heart, might be the change that you need this week. So yeah, there could be, again, that's going to look a little differently for everybody, but it's a nod to let something go, release something, even if it was possibly like if something bad happened. If you keep revisiting that, it's like almost like forgive yourself, forgive those involved, even if it's just within your own mind, and move forward and let something go and release yourself from the burden of something that possibly happened that was like very disruptive with this lightning kind of coming in. Reminds me of like kind of like the Tower cards here. So there could have been a Tower moment that you kind of just keep revisiting in your head. And this is all about your healing. So this is like how, if you're like trying to work on healing yourself, there you need to let something go or release something. I was going to say something and then I just forgot it, so I guess I wasn't meant to. So release is important. We have, you guys have the Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. So you have 2 messages of releasing and letting something go. For some of you guys, there could be this like cage you've kind of built around your heart, like this protective kind of thing, and that might be something that you need to release. It's almost like letting that go and opening yourself back up to the potential of having, partners come in and stuff like that. Because this little groundhog, he's holding on to his heart like near and dear. So it might be like the need to let go of those cages that you put around your heart to protect yourself and really step into opening yourself up more. And know that you are supported that way. This or that. I keep hearing this or that. All right, so for your love this week, so love cards, and then we'll do letters and charms. Oh yeah, I love when this happens. So okay, you guys had Queen of Pentacles, so feeling very nurtured, in love this week, and nurturing connections coming in. Possibly mother connections here too, but feeling very grounded in love. And then you guys had the Lovers again. So, this is very highlighted this week, and this is, this focus is on love. And then we have I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. So, some of you guys could have a new person coming in. Sometimes the Page of Pentacles can represent someone coming in with a new offer, especially combined with the Lovers here. And then we have this Queen of Pentacles, so possibly an earth sign for some of you guys. Again, Gemini again. But someone actually admitting that they like you. This feels very new. For those of you guys already in beautiful relationships, just know that that's going to be very grounded and honored and nurturing this week. But others of you guys, there's something new coming in. And someone's like willing to at least admit that they like you, and there's just fun and flirting coming in. So very, very fun, kind of lighthearted energy, the way that's being, like, the way I'm feeling it is very light and fun, and just, it feels, yeah, it feels very new. It feels new energy, like that excitement of newness. All right, so let's do letters and charms. So, and I always like to start with zodiac dice. So this is someone, it could be your sign. It could be someone that you're dealing with heavily this week, or the energy of this sign. You guys have Sagittarius. So expansion, we are in Sag season as I'm recording this. You could be a Sagittarius yourself, or dealing with a Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. They're expansive. They like to travel. There's also an energy of higher learning and spiritual growth with Sagittarius as well. And then your house focus is house number 5, which is ruled by Leo. So this is also playfulness, being on stage. Children could be highlighted here, romance as well. But it's like that playful romance that is kind of getting that fun and flirty kind of romantic energy with house number 5. But Leo and Sag are both fire signs, so fire sign coming up heavily there. All right, let's move into letters. So this could be someone's initials. Sometimes they spell words. Feel free if I miss it just to take it. I miss a lot of stuff. Sometimes they're locations as well. So, all right. So you guys have a C, a K, an A, an R, a Y, a B, a V, and an A. So you have 2 A's. If we had an H, we'd have chakra. Anyways, feel free to make whatever words with that, or it could be someone's initials or letters or a location. Arkansas is up here. Kansas City. I don't know why those are popping up in my head. I never think about, I live in Florida, so I don't think about Midwest too much. All right, let's see. I don't even know if that's considered Midwest. Don't come at me. Sorry. All right, so let's see your charms. So for pile 2, what else did they need to know, keep in mind for their week ahead, please? Okay, we have an I love you. We had I like you, I love you. We have the key, so things opening up this week, possibly moving into a new home, someone giving you a key to their home, but something opening up. We did have the door to spirit here, so things unlocking. We have another number 5 here, so the 5th house again. The 5th day from when you're watching this could be important. The number 5 could just be important for you. We have this little crab, which always kind of reminds me of Cancer, but there could be something that pinches you this week, so to speak, or you might feel the need to pinch yourself, like, is this really happening? We have another tarot card. We have the Sun, which is Leo energy here. So the Sun is the happiest card in all of tarot. So there's something that's just going to make you feel beaming ear to ear. There's some sunflowers in this card that I feel like are important to point out. But yeah, just feeling like this, like almost like the warm sun on your face when you're cold. I'm also hearing vitamin D. Getting vitamin D or taking a vitamin D supplement may be important for some of you guys. If that's been floating around in your thoughts, or if you've heard that recently, then I think that's important for somebody. Getting some more vitamin D. We have this little plane. So, you know, possibly some of you guys could be traveling by plane, or just needing to look at something from a higher perspective. We have this moon moth here, so things in the night are going to be important. Also, your dreams are going to be highlighted. Your intuition this week is very important. We have believe, so you're being guided to really believe that amazing things can happen to you. That also kind of goes into this visualization card. You need to believe it. It's like you got to believe it to see it kind of thing. I know people usually look at the world the other way. I'll believe it when I see it, kind of, you know, that's a common phrase, but, you know, try to switch that up. Try to believe it, and then you'll see it. You know, if you do believe in manifestation, like, that's a big key. We have this little mushroom here. So mushrooms always seem to just pop up so quickly, right? So something's going to pop up quickly this week. Something may surface and grow very fast that you weren't expecting, and that could be really, really cool. Like, you're like, oh, how did this even happen? Again, you might have to pinch yourself. We have this little a game controller, so games could be important. You could be dealing with someone playing some games. Someone could just be a gamer. But I'm also hearing just have fun with it. Like where I was getting that vibe of like laughing and having fun with the challenges in your life. Like if you can view it kind of like a game and not take something so seriously, it might be like the little tweak that you need to get by. And then last but not least, we have this little guitar. So there could be a musical connection in your week. Some of you guys can be going to see some live music. Some of you guys can be dealing with a musician of some sort, or just, you know, finding refuge in music this week. So if some of these mean something else to you, please take that. Always, any of these cards, anything that pops up with a personal meaning for yourself, honor that always. Even if I didn't talk about it, trust your intuition above anything else. So there you guys go, pile 2. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Don't forget to like, comment, even if it's just an emoji. Share this reading with someone that you think would like it. I always appreciate that, but I just appreciate you guys spending your time with me. It really is an honor, and thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 3. You guys picked this beautiful white elephant here. White on it, or it's white jade, sorry. I think I said white onyx in the opening. It's white jade. My bad. Okay, so we are going over what you can expect in the week ahead in the next 7 days from when you're finding this. This is a timeless reading. So we will start with tarot, go over oracle cards, as well as letters and charms, just to kind of get you guys a heads up for what to expect this week. We're using the Star Tarot, which was donated to the channel by Sarah C. Thank you, Sarah, so much. Thank you to everyone who has donated decks or a donation, monetary-wise, and just all the support. So thank you guys. All right, so for your tarot, you guys had the World and a 5 of Wands. So some interesting energy for this week. So possibly some cycles closing out, or you know, it's the World is a closing of cycles, a closing of contracts, things like that, but it does start again. So it's also about new beginnings. So there could be some phases closing out this week, some things starting up. If you've just recently closed some stuff up, finalized some things, you could have some new openings here. The World also, yeah, is about completion. Also could be about travel and long distance, depending on how that fits for you. We do have some sea turtles here, some butterflies, a nest with some eggs. It looks like a white dove around this figure with the World here, and this like tree of life that's growing. So this is about growth and change, and yeah, just cycles is going to be a big focus of your week. Possibly I'm hearing for some of you guys like travel is going to be really big, either by water or by air. We do have this 5 of Wands. So 5 of Wands can be some interesting energy. It can be about competition. It can be about some friction. But I want us to like really pay attention to the imagery in this card. So in the background, there is this volcano erupting, but in the middle, there's this figure, looks like a woman, but she's holding on to some calla lilies, some white flowers, which typically represent peace. So it's like no matter what's going on, like you may have some chaos around you this week, but it's like you can either give in to that and melt with the lava, or you can stay true to your center, stay true to your heart here with this green of the color of the heart chakra, and that's where you'll find your peace. That's where you'll stay in control this week, no matter what is happening around you. It's like stay centered, stay true to you, stay true to your heart, and you will find peace no matter what's happening. So it's kind of just like a reminder that, you know, if things get chaotic, and I'm in no way wanting to freak anyone out, but it's just that reminder that you don't have to, you know, allow that to affect you so much. You can hold on to your center, hold on to your peace, and you do have a lot of power this week. You've been through a lot. You've completed out cycles. It might be like almost like a lot of us that, you know, really are healing or going through lots of lessons and stuff like that. It's kind of like you've been through all the lessons. This might be the test, right? The test section where you're like, why is this coming up again? It's kind of like can you take everything you've learned? Can you take this confidence that you've gained, and really just hold true to that and hold true to yourself and realize that, wow, I can withstand, like, this stuff doesn't even have to affect me. Like, I can put myself in the center and I can, you know, keep out this stuff, you know, with this wands. I can protect myself with all these like five senses kind of like they surround me, and I can just stay centered and peaceful no matter what. So it does feel like almost like you're graduating from all these lessons and you get tested and you're like, I am just done with that part of my life. So that could also be coming up together for some of you guys. Five of Wands also can just be like you have other people trying to compete with you, or people try to also compete for your attention. That could be a vibe too as well. Not everything has to be some big life lesson. I know that. It can just be, hey, you're completing the cycle, you have a new beginning, and some people are fighting for your attention. That simple. All right, so let's keep moving. For your universal card, you have transformation. So rebirth, change, a paradigm shift. So, you know, as the cyclical motions, things are shifting, things are changing, things are blooming. You're coming out like of this series of change. You know, again, it's a very like going from like the caterpillar to the chrysalis to becoming the butterfly. It's that beautiful change and getting to unfold and be who you're meant to be this week. So it's going to be very transformative no matter which way you look at it. Things are changing and shifting for you guys this week. We also have a number 5 here, which is the number of change as well. We have the ring card. So this is about commitment. This is things either moving to the next level of commitment. This can be around relationships. Somebody could be getting engaged out there or getting married this week, which is really beautiful. But this is also just things committing, like contracts being signed, things being finalized, stuff like that. Just really like a solid commitment. And it doesn't have to surround love or whatever. You could be committed to yourself, you know, or committed to a plan, committed to like the next phase of your life, committed to not allowing things to affect you. But it's just a level of like strong commitment here. All right, you guys have friendships. So friendships are important this week. Getting together with friends, even if you have to do that via like FaceTime or something like that. Just really connecting with those that, you know, you feel on a heart level here with this, like her heart center being highlighted in this card. Also, some of you guys could be developing new friendships, possibly finding more of your soul family. I know anytime I mention soul family, I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, I want to, you know, I wish I knew mine or whatever. You know, start calling that in. Say, put that out to the universe. I would love to meet more of my soul family, and, you know, keep an eye out for the people that kind of come in. But yeah, friendship is heavily highlighted for you guys this week. Yeah, okay. Next you have 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So a very enlightening week, a very eye-opening or third eye-opening week with this 6th chakra is the third eye chakra. So, you know, possibly some visions coming in, downloads, information, epiphany moments, those aha moments, like where you don't know where this information comes in, but it seems to be exactly what you needed to know or needed to understand. Like a very magical kind of week, and very like supported by the archangels, particular Metatron. Some of you guys could have affinity to Archangel Metatron or an attachment there. I feel like the fact that it's Metatron is super important for somebody. Possibly looking into that. Also, sacred geometry might be really big, like the Metatron cube. I'm hearing like somebody needs to look at that. For some reason, there's some information within that geometric lineup of the Metatron cube that is going to unlock something for you. I don't know. If that kind of stuff interests you, look it up. If it doesn't, let that go. I know I get a little out there sometimes, but that's my world. All right, so for your Law of Attraction card, you guys have growing success, abundance, generosity, be excited, stay on path, improvement, manifesting affluence. So a very financially abundant week, stuff coming in, but this does feel like it's like a payoff of work that you've put in. So things growing. This doesn't feel like a surprise money, you know, but we do have generosity. It's also having so much abundance where you can give to others. Philanthropy may be big this week for you guys, but it's being excited that you're You can see your success growing. You can see all this hard work that you put in growing. That also, like, back to this message that I got in the beginning, success always isn't necessarily financial. Abundance isn't always financial. So it's watching yourself grow and watching yourself succeed in these new cycles of your life, or this old cycle that just finished out, and being proud of yourself for all the growth that you've made. And that's going to pay off in so many ways, monetary and otherwise. All right, so your healing card, you guys have the answers within, and we do have this sixth chakra. So it's, the sixth chakra here. So you guys really, a lot of you guys could be very spiritual, very gifted in this pile. So you're being reminded that your soul always knows. This also might be where you don't necessarily need to listen to the opinions of other people. Like if you're trying to get advice and someone tells you something and it pings something in you and you're like, oh no. That is your soul's way of saying, that might be right for them, but it's not right for me. And honor that. You don't have to listen to everybody else. Your answers, like, your truth. It's there. You just have to, like, silence yourself enough to listen to it and trust it. You've been through enough. Like, it's time to honor yourself, trust yourself. Everything you need is already within you. That spark that you're looking for, if you're looking for something to spark you from without, or from outside, and you're not finding it, it's because what you need is already in you, and you have to tap into that place. Possibly, this is a healing card, so we have a child here, so there's possibly some answers within something that happened in your childhood, or healing some childhood wounds could be important this week as well. And honoring that inner child within yourself and having it being seen and heard is going to be important. Okay, so next we have Turtle Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. So this is just a reminder that sometimes things take a while, and that's okay, as long as you keep moving forward. I know sometimes we get burnout on things, and we've been through so much. It's okay to pause, but don't stop. Just keep that slow, steady, go at turtle pace if you must, but just keep moving forward. Like if it's something that you want, if there's something that you desire, that you're going after, that you've wanted for a long time, and it's taking longer than you want, it's okay to take a breather. It's okay to take a pause. But if it is a desire that's within you, really, like, again, pause, but keep moving. Even if it's just turtle pace, you're going to get there anyways. I always like to think of it as like, we get caught up on like, well, it's going to take so long to do that. Well, you know what? The time's going to pass anyways. You're eventually going to get to that time frame that it's going to take. So you might as well be eventually there where you wanted to go. Because again, the time's going to pass anyways. Do the things that set you up to where you want to be. Right? But slow and steady. Like, you don't need to rush this. You also, like, this is a message about enjoying each step of the way, being proud of yourself each step of the way, enjoying the journey and the experience of it, not just the destination. Because if you're so focused on that destination, you're missing all of the beautiful, amazing things within life, because you're focused on, oh, well, I'll be happy when I get here. Well, how about trying to enjoy all of it? Because there's so much beauty in it if we choose to see it. There's heartache and other crap too, right? But there is beauty there too. Like, I'm not oblivious to that, guys. But, but mindset shift can change a lot. It really, really can. And then some days we don't want to do that, and that's okay too. Honor how you feel, but, also recognize that you're thinking about, like, how you view something, how you think about something can really affect you negatively or very positively, and that is your choice. We don't have much control in this life, but that's one thing we do have control of: how we choose to see something and how we choose to allow something to affect us. That is your choice. All right, moving on to love. I feel like my guides have me on a soapbox today with this file, so hopefully these messages are received well. They are given with a lot of love, and hopefully you guys do feel that. And some of them are for me as well. So sometimes I go back and watch these readings because I don't remember them when I'm in the middle of it, but something will ping me about watching it, and I go back and I'm like, oh yeah, I needed to hear that too. So, okay, when it comes to love, you guys had the moon and the fool together. So this message always comes through for me with these two cards is everything that you want, all those new beginnings, are on the other side of fear. So the moon can represent our fears, our challenges, the things that we're afraid of being seen for, the things that maybe we hold back. And that Fool is that new beginning. So again, all the things that you want in love are just on the other side of fear. Some of you guys could be dealing with someone that is caught up in their own limiting beliefs, their own fears here, that, you know, this new beginning can come if they choose to work through that. Other messages here, we have Pisces, and I always want to give a nod to Cancer with the moon card because the moon rules Cancer. But it's typically seen as the Pisces card, which always makes me want to talk about dreams, that dreams are really important this week. Also, you could just be dealing with the Pisces. But, you know, a new step in love is on its way through. The moon also can just be about things hidden from you. So this cycle could be ending where things are starting to come to light or coming to truth, and that's going to start a new beginning. You guys also had Boat, which is receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure. So this is about, but this still is about forward momentum. So you're in love this week. Things should be moving forward. There may be a need to work through some fears here, but there's a fresh new start coming in with love. There's a, you know, it doesn't have to just be someone new. It could be moving to the next level with someone, but forward momentum overall is your message with love, pile 3. So, all right, let's do letters and charms in our zodiac dice. So, I always like to start with the zodiac dice. This could be your sign, this could be someone that you're dealing with heavily, or the energy of this sign. So, for pile 3, what's the zodiac for this week? We have Gemini here. So, the twins, Gemini, an air sign, communication could be big. It does rule the 3rd house, which rules communication. Also, siblings could be important this week as well. But communication, speaking your truth. And then we have house number 1, which is about self. It's ruled by Aries. So a focus on yourself, possibly communicating things that you need this week could be important, or focusing in on decisions and choices around things that you need for yourself. But putting yourself first is going to be important with this 1st house focus here. All right, so for letters, let's see. So this could be someone's initials. Sometimes it spells words, or it could be a location. Take whatever fits for you, even if I don't call it out. All right, so we have an F, an R, an I, a D, a C, an O, a K. I see a word here. I'm not gonna. We have lick. I'll say that one. We have another one. But Friday could be important with this FRI. Cold. Some of you guys could be feeling cold. The band Cold. If anyone listens to the band Cold, nod to them. I do know some of them. Yay. Anyway, so we have Frick on here. Someone has a nickname. And there's another word in here. You guys know what it is, but I'm going to be a 12-year-old and not say it and be like, hee hee hee. Anywho, so that's a little fun for us. So someone could be dealing with someone named Richard this week. Okay, so I'm so dumb sometimes. See, I can talk about all this immense, profound stuff, and then I get hung up on a word. It makes me giggle. All right. Anyways, so let's see, charms for pile 3. What else do they need to know for this week? Okay. All right, let's see. So we have 2 more tarot cards coming in. So we have Temperance. So alchemy, blending, healing, things coming together, things fusing together. Also Sagittarius energy. And we have the 8 of Wands. So rapid change or communication. Fast communication could be coming in, a swift change around that. We do have this little spider, so something surprising. That could be communication that you weren't expecting for some of you guys. But something that you weren't expecting is going to pop up and surprise you. Also, this is, you know, spiders can also be about hard work, industrious work with like their webs that they weave in a very intricate way. We have this little rainbow here. So my 6-year-old loves rainbows, so we have rainbows everywhere. So it always just makes me smile when I see this little charm. I'm surprised she hasn't tried to steal it. So thanks to just feeling over like just happy kind of vibe, loving energy. You know, at the end of the rainbow is a pot of gold. At the end of this rainbow, we have a little heart here. So some love coming in. Did I talk about this U? Was this U here earlier? We have F-U-C-K in here too. Anyways, wow, there's lots of lots of fun energy there, guys. All right, we have the Lepus, the hare, the rabbit. So things multiplying this week. Also a nod to star seeds here with this Lepus constellation. If anyone happens to be a Nihal starseed, feel free to drop that in a comment if you even know what that means. But so yeah, but overall this is represented, you know, the hare or the rabbit, which is about abundance, things multiplying this week. Fertility could be highlighted. We have this little black cat. For some reason, this cat always reminds me of like a secret coming out. So I don't see black cats of bad luck or anything if you're superstitious, but someone could have a black cat that might be highlighted this week, but I just feel like a secret's going to come to light. We have the Eiffel Tower, so France or doing something. Some of you guys could live in France or dealing with someone from France, but also just kind of reminds me of travel since it is a travel destination. We have this ladybug, so little love. The other day I was like in my kitchen and I was making eggs and I look over at the spatula I need and there's like literally like this little ladybug. No idea how it got in my house. And it was just like sitting on top of my spatula that I was about to grab. I was like, well, hello. So it was really nice to see. Of course I let her go outside, but they're always a sign of good luck. So you could be seeing ladybugs, but just know that luck is on your side. We have this donut, so something very sweet is coming in this week. Literally somebody could be bringing you donuts. I feel like someone's going to be at work and someone's going to bring in donuts for a surprise, but this just always reminds me of something just going to be sweet for you. And then we have this angel wing, so the angels are guiding you. There's divine guidance at work here. Same with like divine intervention, same with temperances. You know, we do have literally this angel working its alchemy here. So angels working behind the scenes to have things come together in your life. Oh, we also have luck. We'll take luck here. Lots of words. All right. So there you guys go. If you have a different meaning for one of these signs, please, you know, honor what it means to you. I'm not going to pick up on everything. So always hold true to what speaks to you above anything else, even within the cards. So as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for spending your time with me. It's truly an honor, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys.